Imagine holding in your hands a single bunch of grapes worth more than $1,000. Not gold, not diamonds, but grapes. In Japan, this isn't fantasy. It's the reality of an extraordinary agricultural marvel, the ruby Roman grape. Grown with obsessive care, scientific precision, and a deep cultural reverence, these grapes are not just fruit, they are edible luxury. Today, we take you on a rare journey inside the meticulous, passionate world of Japanese grape cultivation, where nature meets technology, tradition embraces innovation, and every grape is a masterpiece in its own right. It all begins long before a single vine is planted. The journey starts with a crucial decision: selecting the perfect grape variety. In Japan, this choice isn't just a matter of taste, but of legacy, prestige, and purpose. Experts spend years studying climate compatibility, soil behavior, and desired fruit characteristics before settling on a type like the luxurious Ruby Roman or the incredibly aromatic Shine Muscat. These aren't ordinary grapes. They are engineered by nature and perfected by human hands to embody the ideal color, flavor, sweetness, and appearance. Once the variety is selected, the real work begins: preparing the land. Japanese grape farmers treat their soil as sacred. It's not just dirt, but the very foundation of success. They conduct deep testing to ensure optimal pH levels between 5.5 and 6.5 and enrich it with a perfect balance of nutrients. The soil must retain moisture without becoming soggy, offering the vines a stable yet dynamic environment. Organic fertilizers, composted over months or even years, are added with care. Crop rotation strategies are implemented, and every square inch is treated with the intent to create perfection. Some farmers, like the legendary Mr. Tanaka of Yamanashi Prefecture, have dedicated decades to perfecting the soil composition for their grapes. His relentless pursuit, involving hundreds of natural fertilizer experiments and years of detailed observation, led to the creation of Shine Muscat grapes, so flawless in taste and aroma that they became the favorite of Japan's elite. But soil and seed are just the beginning. One of the most essential and expensive components of growing these luxurious grapes is the construction of a greenhouse. Japan's climate can be unpredictable, and Ruby Roman grapes are particularly delicate. Rain, wind, pests, and even slight fluctuations in temperature can compromise the entire crop. So farmers invest in advanced greenhouses equipped with climate control systems, automated irrigation, humidity monitors, and even UV filtering film. These aren't just shelters, they are high-tech sanctuaries where grapes are pampered like royalty. Each vine is shielded from nature's harsh hand, given just the right amount of light and water, and allowed to thrive under constant human supervision. As spring arrives, it's time to plant. The young grapevines are carefully positioned and attached to trellises, guiding their growth in precise directions. From this point forward, every leaf, tendril, and bud is under scrutiny. Farmers walk among the vines daily, checking for signs of stress, pest invasion, or disease. Watering is done through efficient drip systems to prevent oversaturation. Soil moisture sensors and nutrient monitors are frequently checked to maintain ideal conditions. Every step is measured, every reaction observed. As the vines begin to take shape, another important process begins: pruning. Pruning is a fine art in Japanese grape cultivation. Farmers strategically cut away leaves and secondary shoots to direct all the plant's energy into a few select clusters. This concentration enhances sweetness, improves size, and guarantees a visually stunning bunch of grapes. The removal of excess foliage also reduces disease risk and ensures optimal sunlight exposure. In some cases, grape clusters are even massaged by hand, a gentle touch that helps distribute nutrients evenly and encourages uniform growth. This is not a myth, it's a respected technique practiced in elite vineyards to craft picture-perfect fruit. As the grapes mature, the protection process intensifies. High-value grape clusters are wrapped in individual paper or mesh bags from a very early stage. This shields them from insects, dust, and the unpredictable Japanese weather. These bags are carefully ventilated and often marked to help farmers track progress. Inside the greenhouse, temperature and humidity are adjusted daily to mimic ideal outdoor conditions while avoiding risk. The meticulous effort doesn't just stop with protection, it's paired with constant observation. Grapes are inspected weekly, sometimes daily, with detailed notes taken on color progression, sugar levels, and even aroma. When summer begins to fade into fall, harvest season approaches. But in Japan, grape harvesting isn't a hurried effort. A ritual. Farmers test the sugar content with precise instruments, examine the skin tone for the perfect blush, and gently lift each bunch to assess weight and symmetry. Once a cluster is deemed ready, it's cut using special sterilized scissors. Harvesters wear gloves to avoid any contamination or pressure that might bruise the delicate skin. The grapes are placed into padded containers, never touched by bare hands again. Each bunch is a treasure, and it is treated as such. A legendary moment in this world occurred in 2020, when a single bunch of ruby Roman grapes, weighing just over 700 grams, was sold at auction for an eye-watering 1.2 million yen, approximately $10,000 USD. This wasn't just about the fruit, it was about trust, a symbol of precision, care, tradition, and perfection. The price reflected not just the grapes themselves, but the decades of dedication that went into growing them. After harvest, the journey continues to the quality control center. Here, each bunch is scrutinized under bright lights by trained professionals. They assessed size uniformity, color vibrancy, skin elasticity, and sugar content. Even the arrangement of grapes on the stem matters. Only those that meet the highest standards are designated for premium sale. Others, still high in quality but perhaps slightly irregular, are used for juices or wines. Packaging is no less elegant. The finest grapes are placed in custom-designed boxes lined with velvet or soft foam, each fruit cradled like a gem. Some are individually wrapped in protective sleeves and sealed with tamper-proof covers. Temperature-controlled transport systems then deliver these grapes across Japan or to select international markets like China, Hong Kong, Singapore, and parts of Europe. Often, these grapes are gifted at weddings, anniversaries, or corporate events. In Japanese culture, such a gift speaks volumes, a gesture of prestige and respect. Even after reaching their destination, the grapes remain in environments, usually stored between 0 to 5 degrees Celsius with high humidity to preserve freshness. Unlike other fruits that quickly fade in taste and texture, premium Japanese grapes remain pristine for weeks if stored properly. This shelf life is another result of the rigorous processes followed from seed to harvest. Behind every luxurious grape lies an entire ecosystem of innovation, discipline, and reverence. Japanese grape farmers aren't just growers, they are artisans, scientists, guardians of tradition. Their vineyards are not farms in the conventional sense, they are living laboratories of excellence, where every detail, no matter how small, matters. They take what nature gives and amplify it through knowledge, patience, and relentless pursuit of perfection. So, the next time you see a shiny bunch of Japanese grapes, whether in a luxury store or featured in a viral video, remember the story behind it. Remember Mr. Tanaka in Yamanashi, who gave 20 years of his life to perfect a single variety. Remember the hands that massaged each cluster, the scientists who analyzed soil for months, the harvesters who treated each bunch like fragile glass dot. This is not just agriculture, this is a symphony of tradition, technology, and heart.